What makes you feel good? What floats your boat and makes your steps lighter? What puts a smile on your face without fail and make even your hump day blues disappear? Well, those are the kind of positive ideas we want to focus on because from this point and on, it's good vibes only. On Good Vibes Only, we invite some good people into the studio to talk about good things only. That is, whatever makes us feel happy, whether it's foods, moods, hoods, or goods. And today's good people with the good vibes is singers Kim Younggeun and NIve. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi.
안녕하세요. Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Well, nice to meet you, Younggeun-님.
반갑습니다.
And thank you for joining us again, NIve.
No worries, anytime.
Second guest, second time. So how have you been?
We've been very busy. We've been very busy preparing for a new album, just like new singles and like recording all day. It's been a while since actually we met together.
Really?
As well, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been very, very busy. Should I translate this to 영근이? 어떻게 지냈어요? 요즘?
어떻게 지내셨어요?
저도 요즘에 최근에 앨범도 나오기도 했고 또 바로 다음 달 또 다다음 달 계속 노래를 준비하고 있습니다.
So you recently released a new album and you're preparing for your next album too. So you must have been so busy.
네.
And we're going to talk more about that later. 더 자세히 in details. We'll talk about that later. And NIve, I remember the last time you came here was in August, right?
Right.
Wow.
So I was here for, at that time, my newly released mini-album, The Information. I think I was talking about that. And I had a great time. I'm really, really glad to be back here again. It's actually my first time doing like the translation for anyone else.
I know, you were telling me
so
about it.
we were talking about this like before. So I was like, let my intuition take over.
So today you're here as Younggeun's translator, interpreter.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
As you can tell, very nervous.
You weren't nervous the last time you were here, but today you seem a little more.
I think I'm a little more nervous than him right now.
Yeah.
긴장된다고 얘기하고 있었어요.
영근님보다 본인이 더 긴장되시네요.
내가 더 긴장돼 지금.
트랜슬레이터 통역사는 처음 오늘.
저도 지금 그렇게 표정이 좀 보여요. 대표님의 긴장한 얼굴.
So you call him 대표님. I see.
대표님.
Yeah, but before we move on, can I ask the both of you to introduce yourselves to our global listeners?
Okay, so let me go first, okay? Hello everyone, this is NIve. I'm a singer-songwriter and I'm a producer. I'm very, very happy to be here. And let's hope that I do my job as pretty well today. If not, forgive me. 영근이 자기소개를 부탁드릴게요.
반갑습니다. 저는 가수 김영근이라고 하고요. 이제 챕터M에 소속된 가수, 이제 소속사가 있는 가수입니다. 반갑습니다.
He's a singer at the Chapter M. He's very happy to be here.
All right, so Younggeun-님,
네.
you won the audition program Superstar K in 2016.
네.
What was the whole experience like?
슈스케 2016년도에 출연을 하셨잖아요.
네.
그때 경험이 어땠는지.
네.
아무래도 그때 제가 21살 때였는데 아무것도 모르는 상태로 노래하고 아무것도 모르는 상태로 계속 진행됐었던 것 같아요. 근데 그때는 제가 이게 뭐지 하면서 둥둥 떠 있는 기분이었는데 지금 와서 봤을 때는 많은 것들에 대해서 이제 긴장하거나 이제 그런 것들에 대해서 많이 대비가 되는 할 수 있는 긴장을 좀 내려놓을 수 있는 뭐라고 해야 될지
The answer is getting longer.
저도 말하면서 자꾸 형이 통역을 하는 거.
그게 신경 쓰이죠.
Yeah.
왜냐면 아까 we were saying 짧게 하자고. Yeah, to make it short and simple.
Yeah, I was like, 길어지면 if it like gets like longer, it's going to like take a while for me to translate. But basically, he's saying that, when he was first appearing on the show, he was very, very nervous. He didn't know what to do because it's his first time, and everything was so new to him. So that's basically his answer. And nowadays he's getting a little more used to this kind of like vibe, but then he can never get used to it. But he's better, in a better place.
Yeah.
아, 감사합니다.
That was good. So was that your first audition? 첫 오디션 프로그램이었어요?
네, 근데 이제 이전에 이게 8인데 제가 5,
Superstar
네,
Season
K
8.
season
네,
8.
yes.
제가 3 때부터 계속 도전해서
Oh, you started from season 3.
네.
You started participating from season 3.
네.
And you won in season 8. Season 8에서 이기신 거고
네,
우승하신
항상 떨어지다가 처음으로 붙었는데 그게 끝까지
거고. Wow.
Right, he always didn't make it until the 7th season, but he
The eighth
yeah.
season?
So he didn't make it till
Seven
season
season.
7, and then he made it as a winner in season 8.
그래도 끝까지 도전하신 게 좀
네.
대단하시네요.
아닙니다.
Yeah. Congratulations.
감사합니다.
So that's also when you won your nickname 지리산 소울. 그때 별명도 생기셨잖아요.
네.
What's this nickname about? 닉네임에 대해서 좀 소개해 주세요.
제가 이제 경상남도 함양이라는 곳에 사는데 그 함양이 대체로 몰라요. 많은 분들이 몰라서 그 근처에 산이 지리산이라는 게 있어요. 그래서 제가 설명을 항상 함양 모르니까 지리산 근처에 있는 마을이다 이렇게 설명했는데 그게 닉네임이
I
돼버렸어요.
see.
So he's living in a place called Hamyang, and then there's a mountain called Jirisan. And when he says like he's living in Hamyang, not many people like recognize where that is. So, but then lots of people recognize Jirisan, Jiri Mountain. So he just like always said that he's like near that mountain, and that kind of like became his nickname for Superstar K.
So that's your nickname, 지리산 소울. And do you like the nickname? 마음에 드세요?
네,
아하.
너무 좋아요.
좋아요.
뭔가
오.
처음에는 부담 아닌 부담이었는데 지금 봤을 때는 이렇게라도 기억해 주는 게 있는 게 어떤가 너무 기분이 좋습니다.
I mean, he's very happy to have a nickname, at least because it's good to have something like theme, some kind of like theme for one's concept.
Right, so that you can
And
be
nothing-
remembered.
Right. right.
또 기억에 남을 수 있는 닉네임이니까. But if you can change your nickname, would you like to change it?
바꾸면 바꾸고 싶어요, 닉네임?
아니요.
바꿀 수 있어도 별로 바꿀 생각이
또
없으시죠?
이름에 어떻게 소울이 붙을 수 있는 건 또 많지 않잖아요.
그러니까 Asian soul
네.
다음인가요?
그러니까 뭔가
함양 소울 별로예요. 함양 소울.
좋긴 한데 이왕한 거 뭔가 더 소울 있는 느낌.
그렇죠.
네.
Asian soul 아시죠? 박진영 PD님. JYP
He's known for Asian
별명이
soul.
그 Asian soul. 별명이라기보다는 그 like a stage producer name. producer 이름이 Asian soul로 되고
몰랐어요.
있어요.
에이시안 소울로
Yeah.
알려져 계시다고.
그렇죠. You learn
감사합니다.
you learn something new every
네.
day. So can you tell us about your second mini album 사랑한 날들 Love Days, which was released just last month?
저번 달에 이제 발매된 그
네.
앨범 사랑한 날들에 대해서 좀 소개 좀 부탁드릴게요.
제가 그동안 좀 슬픈 곡들을 많이 불렀는데 이번에는 형이랑 같이 만나면서 형이 많이 이제 써주시니까 제가 좀 사람들 좀 위로를 해줄 수 있는 곡을 많이 하고 싶다 해서 형들이 이렇게 선물처럼 다 주셨어요. 그래서 이번에 위로가 담긴 앨범입니다.
Right, so he's been singing kind of like melancholic, like a sad ballad up until the album release. And in the middle, he thought that he wanted to give a bit of an album that gives consolation for the audience. So me and him actually worked on the album together, and then he felt like it was a gift, which I'm very honored. Basically, yeah.
That this album is more of an 위로, like an encouraging song, encouraging album, just like the title. 제목처럼 좀
좀
위로가
위로가
되는.
되는.
네.
Right, so we're going to listen to some of the songs off the album today. So let's take a listen to one right now, and we'll talk more about it when we come back. So here is We just heard 손수건, Constellation by Kim Younggeun. What a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about this song?
곡에 대해서 조금만 더 설명해 주실 수 있을까요?
아, 이거는 말 제목 그대로 손수건이 이제 내가 당신의 손수건이 돼서 언제든 눈물을 닦아주고 뭐 같이 항상 곁에 있겠다 하는 그런 음악입니다.
Well, he wants to be basically he wants to be a handkerchief for somebody who's in need for that, who needs consolation. So that's what he how he means it. And on top of that, for me, so I actually named the song instead of handkerchief to consolation because at the time I realized that he really wanted to deliver this vibe of consolation. So I thought it would be better to name it consolation than handkerchief. Because you know, if you just like directly translate 손수건,
Yeah.
then it's handkerchief.
Right.
Just wanted to give a little more metaphoric.
I see. All right, let's take a look at some comments. Nive Peru says, Kim Younggeun, Nive is a jack of all trades. You have a very beautiful voice, Kim Younggeun.
목소리가 아름답대요.
Thank you.
Anna Orr says, what a beautiful song, amazing voice, gorgeous.
목소리가 아름답대요.
노래 너무 좋다고 하셨어요. King Lindo TV, hi, nice to meet you, beautiful song.
아, thank you.
곡이 아름답대요.
I Chic says, hello, I remember 지리산 Soul.
기억하고 있다.
네.
Taipei Words says, nice voice.
목소리가 아름답대요.
Thank
목소리
you. Nice
예쁘다고.
voice.
Abinaya KB says, hello, we got translator Nive today. Beautiful meaning.
곡에 담긴 뜻이 아름답다라고.
네.
보통 다 아름답다고 하시네요.
다 많은 분들이 칭찬해 주셨어요. And Nive, you also released a mini album just last week.
Right.
So can you briefly tell us about it?
Yes, so I released my fourth mini album. It's called Fine 365. Consisted of 5 tracks, and it's very basically I was driving around and I really wanted to come up with songs that are good to listen to when you drive. When you're driving, and the entire idea of the album started from there. So I went from there, made an album, and released it. And fun fact is that when the album was released, which was October 20th, that's the exact same day as like a year before of the company's establishment. So it's like a first year anniversary. When the album got released, which I actually wasn't aware of.
You didn't know?
No.
Oh, what a special day for you and your company.
So it's doing pretty well, and I'm very happy for my fans who are supporting and listening to it. Yeah.
Yes, however, we're only going to listen to Kim Younggeun's music. Well,
Please.
congratulations on your comeback, on your newly released album.
Thank you.
So Nive you have been busy both as a singer-songwriter and the head of the label Chapter M. And Younggeun-님, you joined Chapter M in January. 이번에 1월 달에 Chapter M 합류하셨잖아요. That's your first 소속사, 첫 번째 소속사고요. And how did that come to be? 어떻게 합류하셨어요?
저희 사실 1월부터 했지만 한 2년 전부터 준비는 계속 했었던 것 같아요. 한 2, 3년 전부터 대화를 계속하면서 우리 진짜 좋은 노래들 많이 내는 목표로 해서 같이 해보자 하다가 1월에 드디어 하게 돼서 너무 기분 좋게 지금까지 잘 하고 있습니다.
So he's saying that we've been talking about this for almost like 3 years under the purpose of let's just like release good music. And just like continue with that process. And to do that, we had to kind of like join together. And then we've been just like talking and talking the same thing over and over for 3 years, if not more actually. So that's basically what he's saying.
So you planned ahead. You planned
At
before.
the time, we weren't really planning because we had our like labels and whatnot, and we actually it was just like we vibed together really well. So whenever we gather together and had lunch or dinner time, we just like casually talked about it. Oh, it would be great if you're in the same company, something like that.
Ah, I see. So I guess I'm guessing your music, your thoughts on music, your philosophy on music, 음악에 대한 철학이 잘 맞았던 것 같아요. It was very suiting, right?
맞아요. Yes, yes.
And how did you first meet? 어떻게 처음 알게 되셨어요?
처음에 이제 저희 노래로 처음에 만났어요. 처음에 저는 가수고 작가님으로 네, 만났는데 이제 인연이 있었어요. 같이 이제 같은 오디션 출신이더라고요. 그러면서 처음에 대화가 많이 잘 됐고 대화하면서 이제 서로가 성격이 이제 너무 잘 맞아서 대화도 많이 하고 저는 형의 곡에 엄청 또 팬이 되고
와우.
원래 형이 썼던 곡에 제가 엄청 팬이었어요. 맞죠?
짧게 하니까.
자꾸 말하다 보니까. 네,
So we met as he's saying that we met as a writer and an artist, and I was working as a writer for him at that time. I think it was 2019, and then 뭐라고 했죠?
And he's always been a fan of your music.
Right. Oh, and plus,
4월이 지나면 우리 헤어져요.
right, he's a fan of one of my songs that I've written, and he and I are from the same audition program, which is Super K. He's from season 8, I'm from season 6, so we had things in common, and then our personality went really well together.
Yeah.
So whenever we talked, it was just like flawless. Basically, summing up like that.
그러면 니브님이 대표님으로서는 어떠신지? How is he as a 대표님, as a CEO?
똑같아요.
So the
오히려
same.
더 좋아요.
Oh, even better.
형도
Wow.
이제 챙겨야 되는 이유도 생겼고 하다 보니까 더 이제 잘 챙겨주고.
That's good.
저도 좋아요.
Oh.
Should I translate this?
Yeah, so Nive takes better care of you now that he's your CEO. All right. And what were the main difficulties doing music without a company? 소속사 없이 음악하셨을 때는 뭐가 좀 어려운 점이 있었어요?
아무래도 저는 다른 거는 어떻게든 공연도 어떻게든 추진하면서 하면 되는데 노래가 없잖아요. 노래가 있어야 공연도 많이 할 수 있고 한데 노래를 내는 게 가장 어려웠어요. 제가 곡을 만들어도 한계가 있고 네, 그게 가장 어려웠어요. 근데 제가 가장 좋아하는 곡들을 잘 쓰시는 분 저랑 그래서 만나게 된 게 너무 행복했습니다.
그렇죠.
His difficulties for him was that he can form concerts, he can prepare for performances, but to do that he needs songs and like good songs that vibe well with him. And these days it's very hard to meet up with producers or writers who go well with him. And the fact that he met up with me. The best thing for him was because he could just like rely musically on me for his upcoming albums and singles, so he's not worried about that, which in his opinion is one of the most important aspects in this industry as well.
It's always important to have a good team with you, right? All right, it's time for another song break, and we're going to listen to some more beautiful tracks by Kim Younggeun. First up is 오늘 하루는 어땠는지? How was your day?
더 행복해야 해.
We just heard 헤어짐에도 이유가 필요한가요? Is this a goodbye? And before that, 오늘 하루는 어땠는지? How was your day? Both by singer Kim Younggeun, who is sitting next to me, and Nive right now. So can you tell us a bit about these songs too? 이 두 곡 간단하게 소개해 주세요.
네, 헤어짐에도 이유가 필요한가요는 이 위로의 앨범에서 있는 거의 유일한 좀 슬픈 곡이고요. 오늘 하루는 어땠는지 이 곡은 항상 이런 말을 형이 많이 저한테 해주긴 했는데 그게 많이 위로가 되더라고요. 그래서 이런 노래가 있었으면 하는데 형이 딱 줘가지고 오늘 그냥 당신 오늘 하루는 어땠는지 가볍게 물어보는 그런 곡입니다.
Well, he's saying that Is This a Goodbye is, you know, compared to his last album, you know, the title Consolation. It's a pretty sad song. It's a heartbreaking song. So that's pretty on the opposite of what his album wants to convey for. But he likes the song. And How Was Your Day is it's the song that's included in his mini album, and it's really just about asking that one person that you love about casually asking how was your day, and that tells a lot, right?
Right.
So he's talking about that.
Tells a lot that you care for that person, and it's very encouraging. 위로가 되는.
Right, it becomes a consolation. My opinion is that every time you ask somebody, you know, these days we don't say like, how are you? Often. It's casual, but then I'm seeing a little more like it's becoming more like a less of a trend these days.
So, 영근님, do you have a personal favorite song from the album? 개인적으로 앨범에서 제일 좋아하시는 곡 있으세요?
저는
대본에 없는 질문이었어요.
네, 고르기 힘든데
Yeah, my question, out of curiosity.
왜냐면 제가 이 중에 여기 오늘 뽑진 않았지만 한 곡이 제가 자작곡이 있거든요. 바람은 차기만이란 곡인데 그 곡 고르기엔 좀 너무 또 그런 것 같고
왜 골라도 되지? 당연히.
그 곡을
본인
가장
곡이라.
좋아해요.
Written and composed
네.
by, yeah.
한번 많이 들어주세요.
I was asking Younggeun what his personal favorite song is from the album. But is that song from the album? 앨범에 있는 곡이에요?
네.
Oh,
첫 번째 곡.
the first track. So it's not, we're not talking about that song today, but the
Right.
first track is his favorite song,
Right, it's called
written and
Wind Blows,
composed by
바람은 차기만.
Wind Blows by him, by Younggeun himself. All right, let's take a look at some more comments. 댓글 읽어볼게요. Anna Orr says, how was your day? So lovely. Nive and Kim Younggeun make a great team creating these masterpieces together.
우리 좋은 팀이래요. 네, 오늘 하루 어땠는지가 노래가 참 좋다고.
I Chic says comfortable. 너무 편하네요. Abinaya KB says, once you listen to this album, you all will get addicted to it.
이거 다 들어보면은 좀 중독이 될 거예요.
Don't you think Nive looks like a protective big brother and Younggeun as an adorable little brother? 니브님은 되게 보호하는 형 같고 영근님은 귀여운 남동생 같다고요.
고맙습니다.
Younggeun 씨, did Nive meet 감자?
네.
Does 감자 like our Nive too? 감자, Nive, 감자 만나셨는지? The dog,
강아지
right?
감자가
저 강아지
감자 is your dog, Younggeun's dog. A
저희 집에
poodle?
비숑.
비숑.
네.
Oh, so cute.
To answer that question, I haven't met 감자 yet.
Not yet.
Not
yet.
But I'm looking forward to it.
Is he a good dog? 착한 좀 얌전한 강아지예요?
엄청 얌전해요. 제가 연노래 하고 있으면 뒤에서 저렇게 가만히 앉아만 있고 네.
감상 중.
네, 누워 있고 자고 있고 맨날. 밖에 나가면 엄청 활발한데 집에서는 또 조용히 있습니다.
So he's a quiet and good dog.
네.
When Younggeun's singing, the dog just sits and listens
네.
to him singing. Wonderful. All right, and if you're just... Oh, do we have another... Yes, we have another comment. One more comment. Nive Peru says, we will always support you. Kim Younggeun, what is Nive like as a producer? Does he make you work a lot? Does he complain a lot? You can feel free to complain.
약간 저를 약간 단도대에 세우는 질문인데 저를 프로듀서로 좋아하는지 그리고 제가 이제 영근님을 이제 일을 많이 하게 시키는지
일을 많이 시키는지, 불만이 많은지
잔소리나 불만이 많은지
프로듀서로서 어떤지
편하게 얘기를 하면 된다고 하십니다.
네. 저는 프로듀서로서 너무 좋아. 가장 좋아하는 프로듀서고요.
Nive is his favorite producer.
네, 지금도 일이 있는데 제가 오히려 더 바쁘고 싶다고 더 많이 하자고 계속 제가 몰아붙여요 오히려. 그래서 더 정신이 없어요. 안 그래도 정신이 없는데.
잘했어. 계좌번호 부르면 돼. 이거 끝나고 내가 보여줄게.
It's the other way around. Younggeun makes Nive work more. Wonderful. All right, if you're just tuning in, I'm joined by singers Kim Younggeun and Nive for this week's Good Vibes Only. So Younggeun-님, you seem to be quite active, practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and running marathons. 오, 되게 바쁘게 지내시는 것 같아요. 액티브, 활동적으로 뭐
맞아요.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu도 하고 마라톤도 뛰시고.
네.
What else do you do in your free time? 또 자유 시간에 또 뭐 하세요?
보통 제가 자유 시간에 하는 것들이 이제 운동이고 요즘에 이제 대표님이 저한테 하는 말이 이제 운동이 주고 가수가 취미다. 그 정도로 제가 운동을 너무 많이 하니까 자전거도 타고 또 그 등산 같은 것도 하고 많이 하니까 최근에 또 마라톤 하고 하니까
와우.
형이 저한테 이제 가수가 취미인 것 같다.
Basically, he's saying that I'm telling him.
지리산 가셔야죠.
네, 지리산 안 가본 지리산 소울이라 가지고 또 이번에
Right.
지리산 같이 가기로 했습니다.
Right. Basically, I've been telling him that he's, doing the singer job as his hobby, and running marathon and doing the jiu-jitsu became his main thing. I kind of like casually joke about that.
Right, and he also likes to go hiking and cycling. Wow, so athletic, so sportive. Have you always been this into sports? 스포츠를 항상 이렇게 좋아하셨어요?
네, 원래 어릴 때부터 계속 좋아했고 축구도 좋아했네요.
Wow, even soccer.
어제 축구 했네요.
You played
너무
soccer
자주
yesterday.
하니까 내일도 축구 할 예정이고.
And tomorrow, 음악은 언제 하시죠?
음악이요?
I'm telling you, he's having like a singer as a secondary job.
Secondary job. 아, 아무래도 그러시구나. 운동. 그러면 어렸을 때
네.
꿈이 운동선수였을 것 같은데 그렇진 않나요? What was your dream as a child? Was it an
이제
athlete?
가수가 꿈이긴 했는데 축구 선수도 꿈인 적도 있어요.
그쵸.
네.
어...
제가 한번 테스트를 받으러 오라고 이렇게 온 적도 있고 했는데
축구 선수 본격적으로.
네, 초등학생 때.
와우.
근데 이제 부모님도 축구는 운동 막 너무 막 이렇게 할까봐 좀 무섭게 할까봐 운동은 안 된다 그래가지고 계속 음악 했죠.
So he and actually asked him, why not, why pursue goal as a singer, not the athlete? And then he said that he's been wanting to become a professional soccer player actually when he was young, when he was in 초등학생이었나요? 중학생? Elementary school. And he actually did the test, but then his parents were pretty worried about him getting hurt, and it's like a very, very tough sport. So he kind of like turned his direction
To music.
to music.
And your parents were okay with you doing music? 음악은 또 부모님이 괜찮다고 하셨어요?
음악은 저희 부모님이 제가 계속 취미로 하는 줄 알았어요.
속였구나.
제가 노래하는 걸 한 번도 본 적이 없었어요.
Oh, so your parents thought you were doing music as a hobby. So
몰래
they didn't know you were
He
serious.
tricked his parents.
Wow. Well, did they know that you were going on the audition? 오디션 하는 건 알고 있었어요.
오디션 하고 나서
하고 나서
아버지가
말씀을
저한테
드렸어요.
그랬어요. 야, 너는 취미로 노래하는 줄 알았는데 이렇게 노래하는지 몰랐다.
어머.
알고 보니까 TV에 나오신 거예요?
그 이제 오디션 제가 합격 처음 했을 때도 합격했다 했는데 안 믿으셨어요. 아버지.
He didn't
에이,
believe you.
합격해봤자 뭐 얼마 가겠노 이랬어요.
So when he got in for the Superstar K rounds, his parents then realized because they got a call.
So they didn't know you were that serious
네.
about music
네.
because they never saw you sing in front of them.
저는 항상 진지하다 이야기를 했었거든요.
He's always been saying that he's very serious about his career, and then his parents didn't buy
believe
it.
you. They didn't buy it. All right. Okay, so the next two songs we're going to listen to are 행복하지 않아, Not Happy, and 마침표 period, both by 영근님. 다음에 들을 두 곡인데요. Can you tell us about these songs? 간단하게 소개해.
행복하지 않아라는 곡이 이제 형이랑 제일 처음에 만나게 됐던 그런 곡이고 마침표라는 곡이 이제 제가 여러 가지 이제 많은 경험을 하고 형이 이제 같이 하기를 이제 거의 마음 먹었을 때쯤 선물처럼 이제 준 곡이에요. 마침표를 찍고 새롭게 다시 같이 시작해보자. 네, 그런 의미의 곡입니다.
Right, so he's saying that Not Happy is our very first song actually that connected Younggeun to me and me to Younggeun. And 마침표 period is a song that when we were kind of like almost done talking about like later let's do some things together and he sang this song at that period of time.
All right, well, I'll be right back with Younggeun and nive after these two songs. So here is 행복하지 않아, Not Happy, followed by 마침표 period. That was 마침표 period, and before that we heard 행복하지 않아, Not Happy. It's so relaxing and so comforting. 너무 위로가 되고 편안한 음악이에요.
감사합니다.
Especially personally, I really liked 마침표 period. 가사가 되게 잘 들리고 너무 와닿았어요.
감사합니다. 많이 들어주세요.
Are there any other genres you want to try? 새로 해보고 싶은 장르가 있으실까요?
저는 원래 이제 R&B를 좋아했어가지고 좀 리듬감이 있거나 아니면 좀 이번엔 좀 활력을 좀 넣어줄 수 있는 그런 통통 튀는 음악을 해보고 싶어요.
A more R&B sounding
Right,
music.
more lively. He wants to try for more like an R&B type of like a very some songs with beats in it.
I look forward to that too. 그것도 참 기대되네요.
감사합니다.
And Anna ORR says so beautiful. 너무 아름다워요.
감사합니다.
I'm definitely not happy that it's already time to say goodbye. 벌써 goodbye 해야 될 시간인데요. But before I let you go, I must ask you, what is next for the two of you? 앞으로의 계획은 뭔가요?
제가 먼저 갈까요?
같이 이야기해 주세요.
그럴까요? 영근이 대변해서.
네.
Okay, on behalf of him and including my opinion, altogether saying that our goal is to honestly do the same thing as what we did this year, but more in a colorful way, more different genres, more albums, just a little more, same thing a little more, but we also want to pursue hopefully doing concerts and just a little more for the next year. And the year hasn't ended yet, right?
Yeah.
So we got a bit more of a plan, which I cannot reveal everything yet. But for us, the year hasn't ended yet. We got a few more
left.
things to cover, and hopefully we want fans to keep an eye for that. Yeah, just same thing. Keep on releasing good music, good vibes. And me personally, if you have any obstacles, mentally or physically or whatsoever, my job is to ensure that everyone knows that we're all here for them, and Younggeun to know that I'm here for him as well. So that's our goal. Yeah.
Wonderful. And before you go, any messages to your fans? 마지막으로 팬분들에게 메시지 있나요?
메시지 해주세요.
네, 저희 팬분들 알감자 분들이거든요.
알감자예요?
네,
귀여워.
제가 감자.
So cute.
저희 알감자 여러분 항상 잘 지켜봐 주셔서 감사하고요. 올해 많이 못 봤는데 내년에 많이 볼 수 있게 제가 많이 할게요. 항상 감사하고 열심히 할게요. 많이 들어주세요. 고맙습니다.
He wants to show more of him next year, basically. And from me, my fandom name is Nivers, and Nivers knows this. you know, I'm just really thankful for your support. And you know, it's just like we all know that it's a journey, and it's not going to be that short. So I am just wishing and hoping that you guys all support me and Younggeun as well, and the journey of Chapter M. And hopefully, if anything, all we want to deliver is some kind of like a good vibe, good mood along the way. And please enjoy until the end.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming and for sharing your good vibes with us today, and also for interpreting for us today, NIve. Thank you. And congratulations on both of your new albums. And please come visit us again. 다음에 또 오세요.
네,
Please have us
Thank
again.
you. And bye.
Thank you. Bye.
We're going to say goodbye to Younggeun and NIve with a song requested by Younggeun. It's 아가에게 to my baby by
네,
송골매.
선물이 됐으면
Thank you.
좋겠습니다.